This is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, the video game. Okay, here we go. This is Subnautica. I'm used to stuff. Don't you just hate it when you survive the rigors of interstellar travel, make it all the way across the untold vastness of space, just to have your colony ship blow a gasket and crash into the planet you were supposed to colonize? Yeah, I do too. I especially hate it when I'm the sole fucking survivor, let me tell you. But there's no time to mourn your lost friends or sink into a depression over the fact that you're utterly alone on this alien world. You've got stuff to build, kid. This is your situation in Subnautica. A first-person crafting survival game. Yeah, another one. But, you know, this one's tough to classify because it's technically a science fiction game, but it's really more of an undersea survival game. The graphics and sounds are absolutely spectacular. Seriously, it's an absolutely gorgeous game, and the physics of swimming around underwater are really believable. You start off in your wrecked escape pod with this live electrical cable that burns constantly, filling this cabin with smoke. You craft everything you need from this wall-mounted fabricator. You just have to bring it raw materials. You'll find these chunks of salt and outcroppings of this and that you'll need for basic materials. There's no real mining in this game. You're just cracking open these little geodes and lumps of sandstone to get minerals. You can also scrounge these pieces of your wrecked colony ship for metal. You need to build a base as soon as you can, because you need to get a water purifier up and going almost immediately. Here's my crappy little base, and here's my water purifier. Without the water purifier, you have to rely on luck that you'll gather enough of these little salt bricks to make into bleach to make purified water. Which is sounds a little strange that you're using salt to make bleach to make purified water, but you mix the salt with coral and it makes bleach, and I guess the bleach cleans the water, I don't know. And the resources randomly spawn and refresh, so there will be times when you'll be getting thirsty and there's no salt around anywhere. The coral's always really easy to get, so that's not really ever an issue. The map is set and not procedurally generated like most games like this, and there's a lot of interesting sea life to look at and occasionally get attacked by. Some areas are more resource rich but riskier to explore, so there's definitely this risk-reward thing you need to keep in mind. And since the world's fixed, there's maps and stuff online, but I think you should steer clear of them because half the fun is finding where things are, exploring around, finding a new cave, seeing new species of big fish, and hoping they don't attack you. If you're getting all the maps and stuff, you're going to be bored out of your skull in this game in no time. There's no two ways about it. There's also some fun little extras, like you can relabel the wall walkers in your base to organize your stuff if you need to. Frankly, I'm having a blast with Subnautica. It's an awesome and really unique survival game. There's definitely drawbacks to the game at this stage, so I think I need to mention those. It seems like nitpicking, but yeah, it is what it is. The biggest thing about this game right now is that there's not a lot to build. My crappy little base is all that I need because there's not a whole lot of machines and things to build at the moment to fill it with. The game seems to encourage you to have a lot of little bases around instead of one big base because you need fabricators to cook food, so if you're spending half of your time exploring swimming back to a main central base, it's kind of a drag. There's no real reason to build big bases right now. There's nothing to put in them, and you're better off having lots of little places to stop and refill your air and cook as opposed to having one big central location. There's no way to create food like you can create water in the game. You just grab a hold of these little fish and throw them into the fabricator to cook them. There's no undersea farming or anything to build regarding food generation. Unlike other games like this, you're just constantly catching fish. This makes the mid and end games, in my opinion, kind of a pain in the ass. You have to stop your building, stop your exploration to catch more fish, and sometimes you'll be getting hungry and there won't be any fish around to grab. You know, I play all these damn survival games, and one of the staples to almost all of them is that you can build up your food and water gathering infrastructure so that you can build more, do more exploring, do more higher level activities in the end game, even in the middle game. And Subnautica is really lacking at that this time. You're always stopping to do beginning game food gathering, and it's kind of a pain. So basically my only complaint about this game at this point is that there needs to be more content. I've been playing it for several hours, and I've just about built everything that I can, with the exception of there's these cool, huge submarines. They're like mobile bases that you can build, and a bunch of dumb decorations for your base. I haven't built those either. Needless to say, it's a fucking awesome game, and you should check it out if you love these kind of games. Seriously, definitely check it out if you haven't yet.